cleaning.
Did you know that the majority of the loans at Hall Financial are ready to close in just 10 business days or less? Hi, I'm David Hall, and while we get your loan closed quickly, we also provide you with 5-star service. Hall Financial's advanced technology even allows most of our loans
At
to
the
close
light, turn
without
right
the need
onto
of an
West
appraisal,
Lincoln Street.
saving you time and money. With nearly 4,000 5-star reviews, why would you go anywhere else? Call 248-308-5000 or go to callhallfirst.com.
Hall Financial, NMLS ID 1467435, Equal Housing Lender.
The morning rush.
In half a mile, turn left onto Southfield Road.
With the right granola bar, that is. Take a moment and take in the outdoors with Nature Valley Crunchy Bars.
Did you know there's more than one Las Vegas? There's the Strip with families on vacation and questionable odds. Then there's downtown Vegas, the original gambling and entertainment mecca. That's where you'll find the D Las Vegas. Book your stay at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
The basketball playoffs have been crazy. Before a champion is crowned, we're here to
At
get
the next
caught up
light,
on all the
turn
action.
left.
Inside the finals tonight, 7 to 9. Presented by Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline. Featuring Odyssey's Travis Thomas from the team in D.C. Alan J. Choppy from the fan in Dallas. Along with great guests, including former Suns GM Ryan McDonough, former player Brian Scalabrine, and insider coach Jimmy Patsos. Getting you ready for tip-off. Don't miss Inside the Finals tonight, 7 to 9 on this Odyssey station.
At the light, turn left onto Southfield Road.
Detroit Tigers play the Texas Rangers. Pre-game today at 1:45 on 97.1 The Ticket.
The NBA Finals. Phoenix wins game 1, 118-105. Chris Paul 32-9. Devin Booker 27. DeAndre Ayton 22 points, 19 rebounds. Game 2 tomorrow.
In 5.6 miles,
Tigers, 10
keep
to
right
5.
onto Southfield Freeway.
Said, today the third game of the series, the rubber match, they like to say. 1:45 pregame and the match in Montana. The Bears on the golf course releasing the wisdom by Bryson DeChambeau, and Aaron Rodgers defeated Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady 3-2. Hunter Dickinson announces he's returning to the University of Michigan for his sophomore year. And before we get to Heather, I do want to a couple of things. I misspoke. I meant to say I would give up a first round pick for college. I realized that after I said that.
I didn't even catch that.
Okay. Now we do have some more texts on our coffee thing that you can vote on our Twitter poll. Which type of coffee you like? Because John has a problem with the iced coffee, so to speak.
Cold brew.
Go to Stoney and Jansen with Heather. Coffee's got to be hot, not supposed to be refreshing, so it doesn't need to be cold. I take my coffee like I take my women, bitter. And I asked about cold brew, and Mike says cold brew's steeped like tea. Takes 12 hours, much more mellow flavor. Also doesn't start the poop clock immediately like hot coffee. And somebody else says cold brew overnight in the fridge with just water and coffee grounds. It tends to have a lot more coffee in it, therefore more caffeine. And iced coffee is different because it's brewed normally and then later iced. Somebody else said Pabst Blue Ribbon has a coffee tier.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, a little Pabst.
All right, Heather.
Next weekdays. All right, let's talk about Keith Appling. He is currently being held on a murder charge in connection with the death of a Detroit man, and he is facing additional charges stemming from a separate shooting that took place in Jackson. So Appling has been charged with
guys, look, Rachel Nichols has done a fabulous job. I think Maria Taylor's terrific, especially in college football. And she was caught on a video Zoom and she thought the microphone was no excuse. But she was complaining about, she was trying to protect her territory. And actually, and actually mentioned the fact that ESPN had a horrible history in hiring, people of color and women.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to lose her gig because of them trying to rectify the situation. And it happened about over a year ago. And
It did. The comments came from over a year ago.
Yeah, and
they just surfaced this weekend.
yeah.
She did apologize publicly on air while she was hosting the Jump on Monday. But anyway, that's now what is happening.
Yeah, they might be getting rid of the Jump too.
Oh, really? Oh, because of this incident?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Interesting. You guys, what's your favorite? Maybe not what's your favorite, but what do you think the best fast food restaurant is?
Well, depends how you define fast food. Like, to me, if it's just like a burger joint, like Five Guys is
Five Guys.
best.
Culver's.
Yeah.
They call that fast food, I would say Five Guys.
So Five Guys is my favorite. McDonald's would be
In 2 miles, keep right onto Southfield Freeway.
second. The burger joints. I'm not a clue like Jersey Mike's. Is that fast food?
No.
So like Subway's not fast food, right?
Not to me.
Yeah.
No.
To me, it is.
Yeah, I would go Five Guys and Culver's because I can get a great burger, bacon cheeseburger, and a chocolate shake.
Yeah.
Both of them have terrific chocolate shakes.
Culver's is great custard.
Oh, yes.
Shake, yes. Well, to me, this really isn't that surprising, but Chick-fil-A has been rated America's #1 favorite fast food restaurant for the 7th straight year. So there was this big annual survey and found that Chick-fil-A came in first place with a score of 83 out of 100, and the chain beat out some other, they actually call them full-service restaurants, still fast food, but more full-service restaurants that include Longhorn Steakhouse. So they call that, I mean,
What?
that's not fast food. That is a restaurant. That is
yeah,
a
it's table
full-service
service.
restaurant.
Yeah,
Yes. But Chick-fil-A came in #1. Domino's came in #2, followed by KFC, Starbucks, and Five Guys came in at #5.
Appropriately.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And guess what? McDonald's, dead last.
Really?
Which
Wow.
surprised me.
Yeah, one of the highlights of my trip, usually coming back from up north when I'm by myself, is trying to find a McDonald's that's not completely, packed.
Yeah.
Because when you have, and I mentioned this last year, when you have McDonald's and it's really hot,
Yes.
it's really, really good.
And the hot
When it's
fries.
not,
Yeah.
it's
Hot fries, hot burgers.
hot quarter pounder cheese, yes. But I was with my
But the,
kids and my daughter and my wife. There was no way we were stopping at McDonald's.
oh, it's just not on the approved list?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. There's something about their fountain drinks there.
Oh, yeah, they have the best Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And Coke.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Heather. Our telephone number 248-539-9797. Hey, he's coming back. Good decision or not? 97.1 The Ticket.
This hour's ticket signing bonus keyword is brand. Text brand to 72881 for
Continue
your
straight,
chance at
then use the right 2 lanes to keep right onto Southfield Freeway.
What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here with the Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook.
It's Eli Erskovich filling in for Nick Costos. Let's take a look at the pro baseball futures market. Los Angeles
Continue
is still
straight,
the odds-on
then
favorite
use the
at
right 2
+3.
lanes to
Then
keep
it's
right
Houston at
onto Southfield
+650.
Freeway.
San Diego is next up at +750, followed by Chicago's American League team at +800. But if you're looking to throw a dart at a long shot,
Use the
consider
right 2
Washington
lanes
at
to keep right
4-1.
onto
It's about to
Southfield
get
Freeway.
one of its best starting pitchers back, and the offense is heating up in a big way. Washington will have to win the division to make the playoffs, given 2 NL West teams in San Diego and San Francisco or Los Angeles will likely get 2 wildcard spots. And if the front
Keep
office
right.
is willing to upgrade the bullpen, the pieces are there for another run in October.
That's it for this Bet River Sports Betting
In
Minute,
13
brought to you
miles,
by Bet
take
River
exit 1
Sportsbook,
to merge onto
Detroit's
I-94
hometown
toward
sportsbook. Check out
Chicago.
the latest lines today at BetRivers.com. I'm Nick Costos. Keep it locked here for more throughout the day. Must be 21, playable in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
I am David Hall from Hall Financial, and we've created a very
paralegal feels like an unwinnable case. The case documents are in Spanish. My Espanol is too rusty for this. Indeed can help her hire great people fast. I need Indeed. Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Heard you're buying a car. I brought my calculator.
Dad, I already used Capital One Auto Navigator. I found my car online and got pre-qualified instantly. Instead of all that.
You know those things impact your credit score.
Didn't impact my credit score, Dad. Now I'm going to the dealership for a test drive and to make the purchase.
Sounds too easy.
No, it's just easy. Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms and conditions apply. Find out more at CapitalOne.com/AutoNavigator.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Mike Capurro of National Benefit Plans. For affordable life insurance, call 877-734-2200.
Odyssey is your new home for all the audio that matters to you. Download the Odyssey app today.
Yeah, it didn't help much, especially since Haas tied the game half inning previous with the three-run pinch hit home run. AJ Hinch making the right move there, putting him in a pinch hit. Out of Mazzara, 5-5 ties it, and then they implode from there. The bullpen really imploded. They lose to the Texas Rangers 10-5, 1:45 pregame for this afternoon's third game of the series, the last one in Texas. It'll be Casey Mize. We'll be going just 3 innings. Hopefully the next 3 innings. Against Kyle Gibson, who has been the Texas Rangers' best, not only best pitcher, but best player this season. NBA Finals last night. Game 1, Phoenix over Milwaukee, 118-105. Game 5, Stanley Cup Finals tonight in Tampa. Lightning can do it all. They lead the series 3 games to 1. John, you can stand and listen. Thank you for offering.
I am, but I will not be. I want to see him win.
Yeah.
The jinx isn't going to happen.
Well, forget the jinx. The mayor of that city?
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Really?
Yeah, really. Before the game? Yeah, she basically said she hopes the Canadians win game 4 so that they can win the game.
Yeah.
Only idiots feel that.
I don't know. I mean, you want to be able to win at home in front of your home
course, that
crowd
would be-
and full packed
That
arena.
would be nice, but you never sit there and say, I hope we kind of lose just so I can get this chance. Because as somebody who's played professional sports, John, anything can happen.
Yes, anything can happen, and the players, they're not thinking that way.
I know.
The mayor, who is out for just a little PR, sure, go ahead, say it. It doesn't matter what they say. It really doesn't.
I get it. In the grand scheme of things, you're right. It's a stupid comment if you ask me. And you know what? Nobody's asking me. All right.
Tampa can have 2 championships at home.
True.
The Super Bowl was in
They
Tampa.
also lost to the Dodgers this year.
They didn't win it.
No, but they're title team right now, if you think about it.
Got a long way to go here, but
Yeah.
the Canadians were to somehow pull this off.
Oh, come on.
I think it may be the greatest comeback ever experienced.
They'd be right there.
Better than 28-3.
Well,
Because they were facing a 4-minute
we got disadvantage.
power play to start the OT after they had their win taken out of their sail to tie the game 2-2. To come all the way back like that, that's a... I'm going to bring it up now because I won't be able to bring it up tomorrow.
But you're right. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, and because it was in the finals as opposed to the ALCS, definitely would escape the Red Sox and the Yankees. Although, because of the history of the Red Sox Yankees, though, that
It weighs more.
it weighs more. But it would be incredible. Anyway, Hunter Dickinson did the right thing.
Actually weighs less.
That's right. It does weigh a few pounds
Yeah,
less.
it's about 10 pounds
About
less.
10 pounds less. As most people expected him to do, although he took it to the wire pretty much. He announced he's coming back for his sophomore year, and without saying it, basically said my last year to be a Michigan basketball player. He actually worked out for some teams, got the input, and they basically said what idiots like us said. You need to be able to hit it. To this NBA, you got to be able to shoot from the outside a little bit, work on that. So he lost a little weight, and we'll see what happens this year. I mean, it's obviously the right decision. He was a really good player, got off to a great start. I think even though his numbers were pretty good, you watched him in some of the NCAA tournament games. You're young. It means something. He looks so discombobulated in early parts of games.
You look at him, and one of the things that you thought Michigan had, and will have, in Hunter Dickinson is the ability to go inside and be consistent. And he was at different points throughout the college basketball season last year. Got into the tournament, and you just didn't have that confidence in him. Every time the ball went into the post, you were going to get that little baby hook, or you were going to get a drop step. And there were so many times where he missed those just 2, 3, 4 foot shots, and you lost confidence in him. I don't know if he ever lost it in himself. He seems like a very confident young man.
Right.
But, when your teammates, maybe they start to lose a little bit of confidence. He needs to be more consistent down there. And like you mentioned, he's going to have to be able to find that mid-range jump shot. I don't think anybody expects him to be a three-point threat.
No, but he wants to actually be able to shoot a couple.
Yes, he does. He needs to take those opportunities. He needs to develop that skills. Present himself
In 1.6 miles, take exit 2
have to face Medvedev, as had been widely expected in today's quarterfinals. As for Federer, who cruised past Italy's Lorenzo Sonengo in straight sets on Tuesday, the Swiss ace, who is coming off of a pair of knee surgeries in 2020, said, "Now we'll see how much more I've got left in the tank," adding that I am looking forward to the next round. At age 39, Federer is playing in his record 18th Wimbledon quarterfinal, and he's the oldest quarterfinalist in 102 years. Hurkacz, making his Grand Slam Elite 8 debut, is just 24. I'm Boomer Esiason.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage and Rocket Companies. Last year, we saw historically low mortgage interest rates. What you may not know is that interest rates are already starting to increase, and it's likely that trend is only going to continue. Our team of experts is standing by to help you save before rates go up. Don't look back and wish that you had taken action. Call 833-8ROCKET or visit rocketmortgage.com. Rocket. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Number 3030.
For the ones who know that a little late is always too late, and that the clock doesn't stop just because you're missing a part, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. And our Keep Stock inventory management solutions help ensure you have the right stuff in the right place at exactly the right time. Visit Grainger.com/keepstock to learn more. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
On a hot day, there's nothing like walking into your home and getting hit with a blast of cold, refreshing air. Unless your house is just hot all the time. Then all you want is some relief. USA Insulation fixes hot homes.
Stay in the second lane
Once
from
the
right.
premium foam fills up your walls, you'll get relief from sleepless hot nights. You'll get relief from big electric bills. And you'll get relief from family members being cranky about the heat. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Shoot, even your AC unit will get some relief. And you know every time that thing clicks on, it's costing you money. Put an end to the madness once and for all. Get your home insulated the right way with USA Premium Foam Insulation. And here's a deal you don't want to miss. For a limited time, when they foam your walls, they'll insulate your attic for free. So stop sweating and start
then
saving.
turn right onto
Call
A
today,
Street.
1-800-USA-FOAM. That's 1-800-USA-FOAM or USAinsulation.net.
Turn right, then turn left.
For the ones standing guard. For the eagle-eyed. For the knights in shining armor. And for all those who support them. We are Grainger,
At the stop
your
sign,
experienced
turn
safety
left
partner,
onto Banner Street.
offering
Then
supplies
the
and solutions
destination
for
is on
every
your right.
industry. Committed to helping keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com/safety, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Dealing with adversity and finding ways to unify and overcome it will always be part of our future. The new season of Hope Through History, a documentary podcast presentation from St.
The destination is on your right.
in association with the History
7836
Channel,
Banner Street.
written and narrated by me, John Meacham, features moments in our nation's past when we faced challenges as a country and as a world. Listen and follow
Arrived.
Season 2 of Hope Through History, available now wherever you get your podcasts.
You could win tickets to see the Tigers play the Toronto Blue Jays Friday, August 27th. Sign up to win when you check out the special and scan the QR code at Lumberyard Pub and Grub in Warren. Must be 21 or older. Details at 971theticket.com. Breaking news on 97.1 The Ticket, powered by